Hello, so today I want to talk to you about whoops, and in particular these teeny tiny ones like you see here. And I also want to talk a little bit about a freestyle competition that is ongoing with these whoops right now, and anyone can get involved. So I'll get onto that a little bit later on. But I just want to say that sometimes you come across a product and it completely blows your expectations out of the water. Now, it's not very often that that happens, but with these new little Air65 tubes from BetaFPV, that is exactly what has happened. I was not expecting this amount of performance in a little whoop. So here I have the Racing Edition and the Champion Edition. Quick disclaimer, I bought all of these with my own money. Nothing here was sent to me for free. But yeah, I might refer to them as mosquitoes as we go throughout the video, because look at them, they're tiny little things, little mosquitoes. But yeah, so we'll fly a few of these a bit later on. But for now, I just want to tell you a little bit about my sort of history with these tiny little whoops. So when I first started flying FPV a few years ago, I actually got started with a little whoop kit from BetaFPV. I think it was the Cetus X kit, if I remember right. I bought that along with an Emax Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. That combo was fantastic to learn on, and I enjoyed it. But the Cetus X kit flew okay, but it was never really like that amazing. It never really flew like I was never blown away by it. So after that, I sort of put whoops a bit on the side. Wasn't really too bothered about flying them. But there's a competition, like I said, called IGAO. It's called the International Game of Whoop, and it's a freestyle competition. It's an online competition, so you can join in from anywhere in the world. You basically record you performing the week set challenge, upload it to YouTube, setting the entry form off, all that good stuff, and yeah, you can join along. And it's something that I've wanted to do for the past 2 years at least, but I never really sort of felt like it was the right time, and I never really got off my ass to get a whoop and participate. But this year I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to get a whoop, get prepared, and we're going to have a go at IGAO. So I've been doing the pre-season so far, and it's been a lot of fun.
Hello iGoers, Skittles here again. Challenge number 2, that's the Nick Burns flips and rolls.
And so far I was using this little Mobula 6 here and the Air65. This is the first generation Air75, and it's been a lot of fun. But I also wanted to do a bit more flying inside, and after getting sort of a bit to grips with these whoops, I thought the 65mm size was going to be the size that I was going to prefer going forward. So that's why I picked up a couple of these Air65. So I've got the Air65 Racing here, which is sort of the middle of the line one, and then I also got an Air65 Champion, which is the top end power beast type thing. I've only flown this one inside. I've not flown it outside yet. I wanted to save that first outdoor flight experience to catch on camera. The Air65 Racing I have flown outside, and it is ridiculously impressive. Like I said, there are a few occasions when products absolutely completely blow my expectations out of the water. This is one of them. Got a friend for a minute. Okay, so where was I? Air65 outdoor. I flew it one time outdoor, and the performance was absolutely bananas. I could not believe how impressive this little thing was. We will fly it in a moment, but I just want to cover a couple of other things. Indoors, it was a little bit of a handful, I will admit, but I tried the Air65 Champion inside, and that was absolutely outrageous. The amount of power that this thing has for indoor flying, to most people, is way too much. If you're a beginner and you're looking at something like this, you see the Champion, ooh, that's the best one. Don't get something like this to start with. It is going to be way too much effort to fly this indoors. Get the freestyle version. There's 3 different versions. The freestyle one has the least powerful motors, and that's not really saying much because it's still going to perform very well, but this is a very big handful inside. One of the things I have enjoyed flying inside a lot is the Mobula 6, this little one here. Because this is a little bit less powerful, it's more manageable. I do also run like throttle curves and throttle limits and things. You can do that to help make a powerful whoop more manageable inside. But out of the box, this thing was so manageable inside. So if you want a lower powered whoop, then maybe the Mob is the way to go. But I think I would probably just go with the Air65 Freestyle, limit the motors if you need to, and go that route. So yeah, I want to try and get the Air65 Champion up today, outside, see what it's like. But first we're going to fly the Mob 6, just so you get a bit of an idea what a regular sort of 65mm tiny whoop flies like. So let's get him up. Okay, ready to go now with the Mob 6. You might notice here, these goggles are not DJI goggles, and that's because all of these little drones here use analog video system, which is cheap, lightweight, super low latency as well, which is really good for flying indoors when you're maneuvering quickly around tight obstacles. But yeah, I will also maybe show you some indoor flight footage from a couple of these a bit later on or as we go. But let's get the Mob 6 up and do a bit of flying. So yeah. Okay, so those of you who are used to seeing super crisp digital video, this is not that. As you can see here, we've got that staticky analog breakup going on, and outside here we've got a little bit of wind. It's not too crazy, so this little Mob 6 is still doing okay. And you can see just how tame and easy this is to fly. I can bring it inside here closer to me. They're super quiet. I can even just easily just go through these tiny little gaps like here, cruising around, and it's no issues whatsoever. And this is one of the benefits of this Mob 6 having those slightly lesser powered motors. You can really easily manage your altitude, and it's so docile in these tighter environments and indoors. This is kind of simulating indoors, but yeah, I'll show you some footage from my indoor flying. I started out because I hadn't really flown these little whoops in a long time, so I was very tentative inside. And then over the course of, you know, a couple of weeks and stuff, I got more confident, and now I can absolutely rip around inside with no issues whatsoever. And that's just practice. You just got to practice, 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 and that sort of stuff will just come over time. So yeah, so if we go over to this tree here, I'm just going to give a bit of a full throttle punch with this this Mob 6, just so you can see the performance. Let's give it a push. There we go, into a dive. There we go, a bit of staticky there, but it'll do. So yeah, I'm going to bring this in and we'll swap over to the Air65 Racing. Okay, now we've got the Air65 Racing. Let's get him up, and immediately we can see the image is significantly better. This is BetaFPV's latest CO3 camera, and it is really, really nice, especially compared to that one there on the Mobula 6. But yeah, so this one immediately has a lot more performance. We can still control it nicely in this sort of smaller environment, but it is a bit more hard work. We can still take it nice and easy through these gaps, but it just is going to be a bit more work than like that Mob 6. If you do need to, you can just put a throttle limit, like I've said. Now this video is not really like, it's not a review of Source, it's just me heading out and flying these whoops, because I just wanted to share it with you, because these are absolutely crazy. So let's do a similar punch out over here, and you'll see the difference between this and the Mob 6. Give it a punch, so much more power, and this is just the racing version, not the Champion. I'm excited to see how the Champion performs, and this thing is locked in. You can really rip it around. Absolutely phenomenal. I cannot believe how good these little drones fly these days. This is absolutely bananas. This, compared to what I remember the original little whoops that I was learning on flying, is completely and utterly next level. These, we are absolutely spoiled with how good these little things fly. Honestly, it is just ridiculous. Yeah, I can't believe this is the performance out of a 65mm whoop. Why am I looking up at the sky too? Okay, let's bring this one back, and I'm going to try the Champion outside for the first time. I'm excited about this one. There we go, little mosquito, super quiet. And that's another one of the benefits of these little whoops, because you can just fly them pretty much anywhere. Nobody cares because they're so small, you can barely hear them, and if somebody does see them, they're just like, oh, that's just a toy. And they're so much more approachable. You can fly them inside. I love them. I've been really enjoying these whoops lately. So yeah, let's stick a battery into the Champion, and let's have a look at what the highest performance can do. That Racing Edition had 30,000 kV motors. This Champion Edition, if I remember right, is 36,000 kV. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 36,000 kV motors. These things should absolutely rip. My first attempt inside was quite an eye-opener, so let's see how it goes outside. Okay, we're armed with the Champion. Let's get up. Yep, okay, yep, straight away. That's exactly how it felt the first time. Incredibly responsive on the power. Let's see if I can thread it through these tiny gaps. Oh, just as he tries to, the wind picks up. Oh, that is one of the downsides of these things. The wind really does affect them. Oh, we could still get it through. Whoa, it's so, there's so much punch. You give it a tiny bit of power and it's another 2 meters up. It's absolutely crazy. Let's do a quick punch out here while we've still got a fresh battery on this tree. Yeah, the wind is really just picked up, and whoosh, woo. Honestly, the performance of this is just bananas. This is a 65mm whoop on one cell. This is 4 volts. Absolutely crazy, and it is absolutely locked in. Let's try and do a bit of a high-speed orbit around this. Oh, ballooning up a bit. Come on, lock it in. Yeah, the wind is making this a bit tricky. But it's definitely a lot more fun outside than I was having inside with it. Let's try and do a bit of a... There we go. Wow, this is absolutely phenomenal. I just can't believe there's this much performance in such a tiny little machine. No problem whatsoever pulling out of moves. Crazy. Let's bring it in. Woo. Look at that, no prop wash. This is bonkers, although these really high power motors are killing the battery. But yeah, this is it's just crazy. I had to share this with you just because I couldn't believe how bonkers this was the first time I flew it inside. I was not expecting performance like this, but BetaFPV, you guys have absolutely nailed it with these Air65 2s. They are just excellent, absolutely fantastic. Like I said, if you are a beginner or you want something that's a little bit more manageable, get the freestyle version. The Champion is absolutely bananas, and there it goes, dropping down here. Absolutely crazy performance for something that weighs like 17 grams. Like, this compared to the whoop that I flew when I first started, it's not even in the same league. It is just mental. Okay, so those were 3 65mm whoops, and these are a lot better for flying inside. If you want to do a lot more outside flying, you can go up in size to this, the Air65. This is a 75mm whoop. So it's a little bit bigger. You can see that it's a bigger footprint, bigger propellers, generally a bit more powerful, and they can deal with the wind a bit better. And because the wind is picked up a little bit more just now, we'll send the Air75 up and we will have a little bit of a play with this. Now this is the original version, the version 1, not the version 2. I do plan to try and get hold of a Air75-2, maybe racing or Champion. We'll see what's available. But for now, let's just send up the Air75 and have a little play. Okay, the camera angle on this one is set quite low because I've been flying it a bit inside, but we'll have a go. Okay, Air75, let's take him up. We'll see that the Champion Air65 has significantly more performance than even this Air75. Let's do a bit of a punch out here. This was the freestyle version too, so it's not as powerful. Give it a punch. Yeah, see, it still gets up there, but it's nowhere near as lively as the Champion. But in the wind, it is definitely a bit better. The rates on this are set much higher than I had on the Champion, but we'll make it do. Absolutely great little whoops here. BetaFPV have absolutely been nailing it recently with these little drones. They are basically the go-to when it comes to this type of stuff. Oh my goodness, there's some analog fun for you right there, breaking up as we try and do a move. There we go. Happy days. So again, even with the Air75, if you take it easy, you can still fly it indoors and thread it through all these little gaps and things, or bump into them. There we go. Bang your way through. All good fun. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay, let's get back lined up and let's try that again. The wind's picking up. Oh my goodness. Is it going to happen? Come on. You can see the wind. I'm having to lean so far over. Ah, that was ambitious, to be fair. Sneaking it through. There we go. Oh my goodness. But one of the benefits of whoops, you crash, you turtle mode, and you carry on. There is literally no drama. There we go. Scoot it around. Happy days. So yeah, 75mm, you can still fly them inside and in some tighter environments. It just might be a bit more work, although this one is certainly not as much work as the 65 Champion. There we go. Yeah, I'm used to having a bit more camera angle on this. Bit of a split S, there we go. Nice and easy. There she goes. Cheeky inverted yaw spin. Oh, beautifully done. And these are the kind of things that you have to do for iGal, little different tricks and stuff. It's a great way to learn freestyle and expand your skills. I've already learned loads of new tricks through iGal, and yeah, I just highly recommend anyone, if you're flying any kind of a little whoop like this, to go in and take part, because it's free as well, and there's so many prizes. You get prizes just for participating. You don't have to win or like be the highest scorer in the rounds to win the prizes. Just got to take part and you can win. Oh my goodness. But yeah, should we do a bit of faster flying with this Air65? Woo, whipping it around a bit underneath here. There we go. Again, shuttle mode, and we're off again. No issues whatsoever. Okay, so that was the Air75. I'm going to have one more little fly with the Champion because I've got one battery left. So let's have a bit of fun and see what we can do. I cannot believe the performance of this. This is ridiculous. Like, this is... This is just bananas. A tiny little thing like this should not be ripping this hard. This is just... It just doesn't make sense. Let's do a big dive here on a late pull-out. No problem. What the heck? This is a joke. This is actually a joke. The guys at BetaFPV, they must have been laughing when they were putting this thing out. So good. Is there something I can trippy spin in the near vicinity? You know, let's see. Let me try and trippy spin this palm tree maybe. Oh, there we go. Unbelievable performance. That was a pretty sloppy trippy spin, but it'll do the job for now. Bit of wind makes it difficult. Champion edition, ridiculous. Boop. Perfect, on the bag. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. Like I said, I just wanted to show you what I've been doing recently with all these little whoops and how much I've been enjoying them, how much fun I've been having. And if you're struggling to find places to fly outside and stuff, get yourself one of these little things, little Air65. Get some cheap analog goggles. You can normally pick these up secondhand, dead cheap as well. And just have some fun in the house. If you want to, also feel free to join in with iGal. I'll leave it all linked in the video description. Like I said, it's open to all skill levels, whether you're a confident freestyle pilot or you're someone who can just about hover and maneuver around in little spaces, or you're just getting started. It's a great way just to push yourself and have something new to aim for each week. And it's a great little community over there at iGal too. So I'm going to leave that linked in the video description. I wonder if I can juggle with these things. Let's Way! I bet you didn't know I could juggle, and you didn't think you could juggle drones either. Anyway, I'm being silly. If you do want to pick up one of these little Air65, Air75, I'm going to leave them linked all in the video description. There will be affiliate links because I've worked with BetaFPV in the past, but yeah, I highly recommend these. These have been an absolute blast. They fly great. You can fly them pretty much anywhere, and yeah, it also opens up the chance to do iGal, which I highly recommend. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a pretty chill one, just hanging out, flying some tiny little drones. So if you have, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. Subscribe and let me know if you want to see more of this style of content in the future. It is dead easy to produce. And yeah, apart from that, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.